Boom! What's up, ladies, gentlemen, and knights of the Nerd World Order? This is a Nerd World Order spoiler-free review of the movie, The Hunt. Now, as a nerd, there are four things that we look for in order to determine if a movie is good or not. We look for acting, action, special effects, and story. For each portion, a nerd can get one nerd flag or give one nerd flag, giving a movie a possible total of 4 nerd flags. So this is a spoiler-free review of The Hunt. The Hunt, as far as the acting goes, was, hey, what's up, Wes? Good to see you, bro. First on the scene, you beat the Duchess, you beat your boy Joe, you are first on the scene. Welcome to this spoiler-free review. The acting of this movie. There's really not too much that can be said good about the acting in this movie. Now, the main character in the movie seemed a little bit disconnected. You never really believed that this person was who they were claiming they were. So I really could not get into the acting in this movie. Now, I will say there were some notable actors in this movie. So I was hoping for a little bit more, and I'm not going to give it away because all the actors and actors in this movie are supposed to be a surprise. But I can't give this movie 1 nerd flag for the acting, meaning 0 nerd flags so far. Now let's move on to the action. The action in this movie was top rate. It was really good, and probably from the beginning to the end, the action just went really well. Great fight scenes, great shooting, great chase scenes, across the board, great action. And the great thing about the action in this movie is it gives you some surprises that made this movie really enjoyable. So the action gets 1 very enthusiastic nerd flag. I really enjoyed the action in this movie. Now, let's move on to the special effects. There aren't too many special effects that you can have in a movie about people that are being hunted in a secured location. I mean, unless it's a science fiction movie and they're being hunted in space. But this movie did a great job in doing what it was basically supposed to do. Whether it be exploding heads or gory kills or big shots, whatever the case may be. Explosions. This movie delivered in all... Thanks, Wes. Just putting the NWO cowboy hat together. If you like the cowboy hat, the shirt, or any other NWO product, since you mentioned it, you can actually find them at www.imnwo.com. What's up, Chris Castillo? What's up, Wes? So, let's see here. Getting back to the special effects. Special effects did what they were supposed to do. So I have to say, overall, special effects delivered. That's 1 nerd flag for the special effects in The Hunt. Now, let's get on to what has to be probably the most important part, or the most important part. Hey, what's up, Chris? Great to see you, bro. The most important part in any movie, nerd movie or otherwise, and that's going to be the story. This is a Blumhouse movie, and if you know me and you know movies, you know I love Blumhouse movies. Blumhouse gives us some of the newest, most creative ideas that you've seen in movies in a long time, whether it be the Purge franchise or whether it be the movies from Jordan Peele. They're doing a great job. So I was really looking forward to the story in this movie. But as I watched this movie, I thought to myself, retread. This movie was a retread of movies that you've seen before. Most notably, close your ears if this might be a spoiler, Surviving the Game, starring Ice-T. Except Ice-T did a lot better. Now, they tried to wrap this movie up in some 2020 social relativism, don't even know if that's a real word, but it is now. But at the end of the day, this was a rehash of a movie that we've all seen a million times, done best by Ice-T in Surviving the Game. Someone's chased by a group of rich people, and they run away from them, and at the end, no spoiler, y'all know what happens. So, I can't give a nerd flag to this movie. I like this movie, but there was nothing about this movie that caught my interest, would make me say like, hey, you might want to watch it again. If there's a sequel, yeah, I'll watch the sequel. But overall, you're not going to get anything out of this movie that you probably wouldn't have seen in another million movies before. What's up, John? How you doing, bro? Great to see you, man. So, if we talk about acting, no nerd flags. Action, one nerd flag. Special effects, two nerd flags. And no nerd flags for the story in this movie, even though I would watch the sequel on a Sunday when I had nothing else to do when I was on quarantine, which happened to be this Sunday. Go figure. So, two nerd flags for The Hunt. Not a great movie, a simply mediocre movie, something you're going to watch on DVD, Blu-ray, or streaming service, but don't run out to see during the quarantine this Sunday. So until next time, ladies, gentlemen, knights, and partners of the Nerd World Order, I am NWO, we are NWO, and let your nerd flag fly.